So, in 2022, May of 2022, I went on my first overnight trip for my small business. Now, when I say small business, I mean the entire business fit into my Ford Fusion sedan, canopy tent included. I had just enough room for the company inventory and the 8-foot table, the 6-foot table, an overnight or a day cooler, an overnight bag, and my sleeping bag. And then there was me sitting straight up because I could not recline my driver's seat back even 1 inch. I was off to Hippie Fest 2022 in Salisbury, North Carolina. Now, I had done some local festivals and events and community events, and I had sold what I could and ended up borrowing friends' camping canopies. But this was my first big event for my small business career. Hippie Fest was a 2-day festival over Friday and Saturday, and it's expected to have 4,000 people in attendance. Now, when I arrived early Thursday afternoon, the sheer size of this finally sank in. There was 180 vendors there, all of them trying to drive their vehicles and their trailers through 6 rows of winding paths in the vendor mall section of the fairgrounds. My early arrival and quick setup ensured me a prime location between the t-shirt tie-dye tent, the entrance to the vendor mall, and the main stage where all the good vibe music was going to be performed. I had unpacked everything from the Ford Fusion into the 4 walls of my big green extreme canopy tent, including my sleeping bag and my day cooler. And as I made my bed on top of the 8-foot table, I could hear the highway about half a mile down the road, the cars rhythmically driving by, kind of like the waves on a beach, just lulling me to sleep. I didn't realize how cold it was until I woke up Friday morning. And to a very calm, quiet fairgrounds. I realized that I had packed clothes that were good for looked good for the festival, but they were not going to be good for the weather. So with a blanket over me, I started setting up my display. And as the sun broke through the clouds in the morning, it turned into a beautiful day just as the crowd started to arrive. Now, the first day had great energy. It was from the crowd. It was from the beautiful weather. It was from the live music. It was from the smell of festival food in the air. Oh. I had a few brief opportunities to break free from the booth and go quickly and explore. I saw a lot of handmade crafts in different mediums, from metalwork to textiles to paintings to specialty baked goods to crystals and geodes. I mean, they had stilt walkers. They had balloon artists. There was a bubble station that covered the entire fairgrounds as the bubbles got carried away by the wind. At the end of the first day, and the crowd had gone home, all the vendors had gathered around the teepee in the central display for a large bonfire. All the vendors were in great spirits, and everybody was singing along with the acoustic guitars. Everyone was more than happy to introduce themselves and meet new friends. There's a certain sense of community you get when you share a bonfire with people. Saturday morning came early and much colder than the previous day. I put on every single piece of clothing that I had brought with me. Oh, and I promised myself I would never underpack for a camping trip ever again. The sun did not break through the gray clouds, but it did not stop the hippies from showing up in numbers. But at the end of it, I had created a lot of great lasting memories that I can't even cram into this narrative speech. I have made a profit of $2,100, and I had the proven experience that I can take my small business to these large festival events and succeed.